Let's give a warm Upper Valley welcome first to River Glen.
What a pleasure to be here with y'all. Let's hear it for Adam and everyone working here at Anonymous Coffeehouse. First song I'm going to play for y'all tonight. It was an attempt at writing a children's song, I believe, but I failed miserably. So it's a song for everyone. And what I like about it is it's an exercise in how much thought you can fit in about 2 to 2.5 minutes. This is called Thank the Gods. We need to hydrate, need carbohydrates, fats and proteins, shelter from the extremes, and we need sleep or we go crazy, get crazy emotional, 'cause we are sociable, and we need alchemy, we need novelty, we need family, we need dopamine, we need ocean, we need motion, oxytocin, babies need to feel skin to regulate the temperature, to grow their brain, to realize 5 senses, to become self-aware that we are an anomaly in our cranium, bitter magnesium, sulfur and iron. We are made of oxygen, made of hydrogen, made of phosphorus, made of nitrogen, made of calcium, made of carbon. Yes, that means that we are made of stars that travel across time and space to be us right here for now. Against great odds. That's a tune off of a record I put out last April, and the record's called Poignant Folk Pop. As Adam mentioned, I grew up in a family band. I'm the 4th child. By the time I was born, there was already a family band running and rocking, so they were like, get out there! And yeah, I've been fated to do it ever since. And as much as I dreamt of many things, I think a lot of us who want to get on stage, it feels really good to be on stage. It's a wonderful experience. Yeah, I've found in my efforts that I make music that speaks to the times. It's music that, it's in service to myself, of course, but I think of my family and my friends, and I think of all of you. So that finds its way into being folk music and all. It gets political at times. There's nature, reverence, and since we're here, gathered together as a little bit of this community, I'm going to sing about the world around us outside in a tune I wrote. This is called Neighbors to Nature. Living in the woods would be nice, far from the city noise and incessant lights, to be neighbors to some nature, neighbors to some nature. Yes, magic's real in nature, not since always, maybe still, in languages not spoken by many humans of this age. So we retell countless stories, how the past has pled its case. We meet countless present dangers when we come face to face. At the heart of many constructs, down to the charge in our electrons, humans separate from nature, Has it really always been this way? Oh, babe, we are a bit laughable. Oh, babe, we are the status quo. Our habits, look how bad it is for consuming to be king. Still magic's real in people, not as it once was, but still. We are tragedy, we're comedy. We cannot escape from our technology. For all our claims to power, for all our claims to fame, our insatiable desires have become our deity. We are our refuse in the oceans. We are no time for an old friend in a time of need. We are good times with our good friends in times of disease. We're the story of what once was still faintly echoing. While we show no love for the old growth, we dysregulate. Well, growth for the sake of growth already has a name. We are bombs, we are bullets, we are people in pain. We are a growing addiction, seeing ourselves in everything. We are peaches and cream, we can't just pick what we like. We are the coming debate of whether water is a right. We are being human, and it's a dying skill. Yes, being human is a dying skill. So living in the woods would be nice, far from the city noise and incessant lights, to be neighbors to some nature, neighbors to some nature. All right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The looping stuff I just do to put a little skin in the game. I always make up the loop on the spot, hoping for your sake that I might, I almost messed up there. Did anyone see it? Good, all right, we're doing all right. Yeah, what a delight. Thanks for listening to my songs. It is a crazy thing. I know that it's always been quite a thing to be an artist. In the way of, why would anyone choose to do this? I am finishing up, as was said, I'm a proud Iowan. There's not that many of us out there. And I'm proud of it, even though there's a lot of work to be done where I'm from. Can you relate? Is there a lot of work to be done where you're from? Oh my goodness. So we have that bringing us together, and music does a great job of that. If I may just put a fine point on it, before Rupert is up here, before Crow's Pasture, I'm so delighted to be sharing the stage with other skilled and very talented artists. And there's just inherently something political and grassroots about art. And that is to say that it's more so we can't, art asks a lot of questions, and some art, as far as I'm concerned about my music, here's my answer. I would just caution and raise awareness that when you're told what the answer is, be very careful that strays from art and becomes propaganda. So in the time we live in right now, truth matters. And just to remind us all that before the definition of truth was based in veritas, like a fixed truth, some of you may already know this, but it came from like truing a board, like getting to what is true together. And what better time than now for us to be coming together to hold on to what's true and to be working together to make our lives better. And so I humbly offer my songs in that spirit. And I am delighted to say that, as another encouragement for all artists, to just stay true to yourself and do what you do. And let the acknowledgement and the support for it, don't chase that first and foremost. And I am delighted because I've been writing and singing songs. I was performing with my family band when I was 3.5, so I've been now performing for 33 years. And it's a delight to be here with you. Which is my way of segueing into saying that this next song, which is the title track of that record Adam held up, thank you so much for mentioning that. I was honored to bring together over 150 singers and musicians from my home state of Iowa. It's about 170 some people, and it is the working musicians of my state. You will hear the sounds, the voices, the stylings of folks who've been making music there for many years in the bars and clubs and concert halls. And I was very honored to lead that project. And very honored to share with you that in response to it, I have now entered into a multi-year collaboration with the Dubuque Symphony Orchestra. I will be performing this very song and a couple other of my original songs backed by the symphony on June 28th of this year, and then again next year. So this is called As Above, So Below. Set up a mountain, the highest, highest mountain in my mind. And I set off up the mountain, my inner demons doubting I'd finish the climb. And my devils took counsel, cursing me by the mouthful, knowing what I'd find. Oh, they cried and they shouted in rhythm by the thousand, a symphony of hounds howling that I only got up, put and weight on other people's shoulders, that I only got ahead, stepping on other people's toes. Ooh, and that they cannot wait to kick me when I come back around. So I just flew off and I gave my body to the ground. I carved out a canyon, the most loneliest of loneliness in my mind. And I went down in the canyon. Every one of my companions left behind, saying my reckless abandon was just too damn demanding to be benign. And so the silence rounded, its wisdom's confounded, for it was my voice making white noise every time I spoke up when someone was already talking. All the times I took credit for something that someone else said. So suddenly I felt so naked in front of a crowd. So I stood up, I put up, and I shut my mouth. This helped me remember my time spent in the desert, a trip I'd begun under the sobering sun, and it dried me out down to my bones. When I was out in the ocean, that same thirst left me broken, my ship rocked by all that motion, my intent so insignificant against the whole of a greater notion. As above, so below. All right, by a little bit of applause, has anyone heard Rupert before tonight? Have you been to one of Rupert's shows? Oh, that means, okay, I should have done it the other way around. That means there's a lot of new people. How about Crow's Pasture? Anybody listen to Crow's Pasture before? Oh, that's fantastic. It's always, well, let me ask you this way. Has anyone heard me play before? Rude. No, that's like the best thing that could happen on stage is to get to play for a bunch of new folks. So I'm delighted to be here. And thank you, Adam, and everyone at Anonymous Coffeehouse for having me back. You know, just like the other artists, I'll put in a plug for all of us. If you enjoy what we're doing up here and you're receiving our art and you feel moved to show your support, that's why the merch table is over there next to the baked goods. And that just, those offerings are there for you to check out. And that's one of the finest ways to show appreciation for our offerings. So you can take our music or something else with you, have a little chat with you. We'd be honored. Since here we are out in the Northeast, I'm singing a tune about being from Iowa, from the Midwest. And as I said, I try to write my songs as earnest and as truthfully as I can. I feel like the authority to the songs I'm writing is that listeners might hear them and say to themselves, I recognize that world. That's the world I live in. I hear it in that song. And so that's my effort. And with a little bit of cheeky, passive-aggressive Midwestern sense of humor, here's a tune called Midwest is Best. Midwest is best. Well, that's just something that we tell ourselves to say we're more than just some flyover states. Midwest is best. Put it on a shirt, it's flying off the shelves. 'Cause we're rich in idioms and family sayings. Midwest is best, yes. If you don't count our unlivable wages, we've got a lot of heart, but our Catholic guilt comes in spades. Midwest is best. The American dream, all its glory and neglect. The world's largest watershed, so beautiful and hella bent out of shape. We are the Midlands, the farmers, politicians pander to. We are the heartland, an example of what this nation's going through. Just look at the state of IOWA. Midwest is best. Can we make it true just by repeating ourselves? We tease that the coasts are so full of themselves. Midwest is best, yet our friendly disposition makes it kinda hard to tell. Our stake in this country's breadbasket getting wrecked. Ethanol empires and derelict rubber factories, hog lots and lead mines, and a sea of Roundup ready soybeans. The creeping omnicide, declining water quality, the deepening divides between rural and city folks politically. Midwest is best, sure. We're down to earth, but we're also mundane. We kill them with kindness like proteges of Mark Twain. Midwest is best. Just count a generation since our great something's fled. The old country's where our ancestral bones are at rest. We slap a thigh and say goodbye by saying, well, okay then. Stopping at the door, we talk some more, and then we say goodbye again. The Midwest is best. Well, that's just something that we tell ourselves to say we're more than just some flyover states. Midwest is best. Well, that's just something that we tell ourselves. We know we're more than just a flyover state. All right, I'm going to do my last song for you, and we're going to get switched over to Rupert here. It's been my pleasure. You can find me all across the internet at riverglenmusic.com, social media at riverglenmusic. It's all scannable on a QR code there. I'll just say that this is a tune I wrote for this year's NPR Tiny Desk contest. I encourage everyone to apply every year, because it's a great reason to write a new song. So here's my offering. It'll be my last song. Thank you all so much. Thanks, Chad, for running sound, or excuse me, for your video work. This is called A Great Divide. I am not a fair weather patriot. I am tragedies plus time plus 6 strings. My inheritance both is and is not personal, counting and recounting poverties. I'll sing 'em out, I'll tell it to you honest. Got no answers for you, but I'll show you mine. I ain't one to try to sell you on religion, but I do believe in the divine. While the wheels of capitalism keep on turning, burning rubber down our socialized roads, I drive west across the bridge over the river, from my mom's house to my dad's, my childhood home. There's a man standing panhandling on the corner. Won't be long till he has a Cash App QR code. Oh, come on, we all know where this is going. Jury's out on if we'll turn the boat. And I believe in modern day dragons. I believe they look a lot like man. I believe their wicked wealth is just unhealthy for people and the land. I am many things, a feminist among them, and I am also just a dude. I benefit from many of our systems as they are, and I believe that I can be a force for good. Oh, come on, we just want to root for the home team. We don't want to root for the logos. When did the spirit of sports like conduct turn visitors into foes? It's 2026, year of our overlords, and our teeth are still luxury bones. Well, I'ma greet the grim reaper when he come find me. To my surprise, he forgives my student loans. There's actually many men panhandling on corners. I am sure I didn't see them as a kid. Now I am not a fair weather patriot. There are atrocities my country still commits, with manufactured consent from the masses, fentanyl, the new WMDs. I believe there are warmongers in our parties. Is the plan to produce weapons for eternity? Well, the US doesn't protest like other countries. Maybe we're afraid what we might do. It's amazing what a despot can accomplish, armed with 3 chords and fake news. And I wanna be an unselfish lover. I wanna be a grateful child. I don't wanna insult calling people perfect. I too have laundry on the line. I believe there are more airplanes in the oceans than submarines in the skies, and that the internet's full of dirt for conflict farming we take to bed with us and it leaves us lonely. There's actually women, mothers panhandling corners. Have we any clear sign of the end times? I see him driving back across the bridge over the river, between my parents across a great divide.
River Glen, thank you for those wonderful songs. And what a singing voice. What a strong, crazy, strong voice.